This question comes up from time to time on Home Talk, and it's been spoken to and so forth, but I don't think there's any tutorial showing it. So I thought I'd run through this. It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. First thing, I'm going to turn off auto rebuild roofs in the build roof dialog, because I'm going to be doing this completely manual. You can't do curved roofs or segmented roofs automatically. Well, that's not actually true. The usual way, we'll shift select those walls, and we'll go over to the roof tab, and we'll make the pitch over these two selected walls 22, 12, and then the upper pitch I'm going to make 412, and we'll start in from the base. I'm just guessing here. I'm going to start in from the baseline. That's in. The baseline is right here on the edge of the outside edge of the framing, in about I'm just going to say 6 feet. Of course, nothing's happened. I just put the programming in. Now we'll build that and see what it. Oh, one other thing I got to do. I need to take these end walls and tell them to be gable walls. Okay, so I told these walls here to have a 2212 and a 412, and in from the base, the 412 starts 6 feet? 6 feet in from the baseline. These are gable walls, and we'll build that automatically. Excuse me. Oh, I didn't. Sorry about that. I was supposed to check that. Okay, looks like it worked. Let's take a look at that. And that's just basically a barn roof, and you can change the pitches and so forth to get the different geometry. But I forget what they call it. I call it a barn roof, but that's basically it. Okay, so let's just take this. I'm going to delete these roof planes here and delete this one. This is the way I recommend doing it. Turn off the grid. I never use that. Okay. I guess I should fix this up. Yeah, okay. Now I'm going to take this roof plane here and just pull it down to here. I'm just demonstrating. Now you'd have to figure out the exact dimensions and geometry for yourself, but I'm going to take this one and copy it, this over here, and then I'm going to use point-to-point move to move that corner of this copy right there on that corner. Now, I'm going to open this roof plane here and see what the ridge is. 156 and 7/16. That's the highest point on this roof plane that's selected. I'm going to copy that to the Windows clipboard, open this one, the copy, and I want I'm going to lock the pitch so that it doesn't change initially, and I'm going to change the fascia top of this one to the ridge to match the ridge of the prior one. Okay, let me show you what that did. If you can't visualize this. See, now there's two roof planes. There's the original, there's the copy. Now I'm going to click on this roof plane here and have it pivot from the fascia top. That's this point right here where I'm pointing. And we'll make that pitch 2012. Okay, just a slight curve. Let's make it more pronounced. I'll make that, now again, you need to lock the fascia so it'll pivot from a point that you can control. I'm going to pivot it from right there. I'll make it 18, so you get a little more pronounced curve. Okay. Now, and you just repeat this process. Make another copy, and I can't see the edge. I want a point-to-point move. Wow. My goodness. What's it doing way over there? Oh, okay. Move that point from there to there. Okay. And then find out what the ridge is on the next one. which is 214 and 1/8. We'll copy that value because that's what I want to be. I want this roof plane here to have as its fascia top. I'll change the radio button position to lock the pitch, put in the fascia top value, and then hit the tab key. Then I can lock that fascia top value and change the pitch, and we'll go back to the camera view. Now you can make these segments smaller and get a more pronounced curve. And probably in order to do this rationally, I'd want to know where the center point of between this wall and this wall is. And no matter the size, it's all a matter of geometry. We'll go over to CAD, line, draw a line. I guess we can auto dimension this. Okay, it's 20'7". 20'7", that'd be 10 foot 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. Yeah, okay, so there's the center. I'll copy paste in place and then drag this up and then use point to point there. You notice how you use a little red precursors. I really recommend them. They're under edit preferences, snap properties, I think. Yeah, and these are the snap precursors, the little red things that show up. They tell you that your cursor is in the right place and give you information, and I find them very useful. Okay, now this one I want to snap to this line, so I'll snap it to the line. And then again, the prior one, find out what the ridge is. That's just to get the value. And then we'll lock the pitch and put the ridge value of the lower one, of the prior one, into this one. And hit the tab key. And then I'm going to lock the fascia point and make it lower, okay. So there's where you got 1, 2, 3, 4 segments of the roof. Now I'm going to hit Shift F6 so you can kind of see this as I do it to split the screens. Click on this screen, make it large. Click on this screen to make it the active one. Okay, now I'm going to shift select these, all those roof planes. I think I've got them all. I'm going to copy that, paste it over here, that selection set, rotate it, and then use point-to-point move to move that precise corner to that. I think I need to zoom in and make sure I get the CAD line right on it. There, like that. Looks like I missed a little bit. I've still got this selected. I don't know why it didn't duplicate itself, but nevertheless. Oh, there's something wrong. Geometry-wise, it's not wide enough. Okay, hang on. I made a mistake. I'm going to delete that. I screwed up. Told you this is impromptu. When you shift select, I know what I should do. I'm going to click on the roof tool. Just make it trying to just select it without opening the stinking dialog. No, I got the wall. I think I got the wall. I wanted to just make this the active icon. Let me fix something here. I never use the drop-down menus. I'm not used to them. Go to Preferences, or I think it's Appearance. And I use a parent-child because I just want to have the roof tool selected like that. You can't do it any other way. And then then I can shift select those and do what I was planning to do. I copied those in place, flip them. Yeah, you can see this going a little more like I intended. and then we'll point-to-point move there. I'm going to zoom in so I can actually, there. Bingo. Okay, I got it done right that time. And so that's how you can make one side and then copy paste it to the other side, point-to-point move, and you get the idea. And to make it more curvy, then you just had to put together more segments. You can see that there's a little bit of anomalous connections here. Let me fix those. That's just a matter of clicking on this screen using the Join Roofs tool. Yeah, see that? This one's the same thing on the other side. Click on that one, Join Roofs, and join it. Okay? Now let's look at this in an overview just to wrap this thing up. But the more segments, the more curve you get. And in Chief Premiere, I know you guys hate to hear this, but in Chief Premiere, you can just open a dialog box and tell it to be curved. In Pro, you have to do it the old-fashioned way, which is just making segmented roofs so that they curve out. Okay, we'll close this camera and hit the overview camera, and then we'll wrap this up. But back in version 6 of Chief Premiere, I think it was, 5 or 6, I don't remember exactly, whenever manual editing roofing was added, then this is how we did them. And then I think in version 9 they came out with curved roofs, and you could just open a roof dialog box and tell it to be curved, which you can't do in Pro. But I hope this is helpful, gives you a little more mass on what Kat and I have been telling you about creating segments and then putting them together, but that's how you do it. If you want more than just 2 pitches, which the wall dialog gives you, then you have to do it the way I just demonstrated. Okay, thank you. Good day.